Good morning and welcome to Trinity Lutheran Church and Trinity Lutheran Christian School. We're happy that you're with us today, and we hope that you've survived the recent blast of humidity here in Baltimore. Our devotion today is entitled In This Together, and it's actually a tough reading from 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 16. At my first defense, no one came to my support, but everyone deserted me. One of my favorite commercials on TV right now is one that, maybe since I've been a high school teacher for many years, takes me back to proms in high school, and I can remember supervising probably over the years 25 to 30 proms. And there's this commercial where there's a young lady who obviously has gone through some kind of chemotherapy treatment, and she is bald-headed, and there is a sign being held by two guys that says, "Will you go to prom with me?" And as they lower the sign, the boy also has his head shaven in a show of support for the young lady. It kind of gets to me all the time because of just the care and the cuteness of it. But I want to give you also a real life story right now that really illustrates In This Together. There was a mom, her name was Kelly. She was battling brain cancer when COVID-19 hit. Fluid developed around her heart and lungs, and she had to be hospitalized. Her family couldn't visit because of the pandemic. Her husband, Dave, vowed to do something. So he gathered loved ones, and he asked them to make large signs with messages on them. They did. Wearing masks, about 20 people stood out in the street next to the hospital holding signs, "Best Mom, love you, we are with you, God is with you, and our prayers are for you." With the help of the nurse, Kelly made her way to a fourth-floor window. All we could see was a face mask and a waving hand, her husband posted on social media, but it was a beautiful face mask and waving hand. Later in life, the Apostle Paul felt alone as he languished in a Roman prison. He wrote to Timothy, "Do your best to get here before winter." Yet Paul wasn't totally alone. The Lord stood at his side and gave him strength. And it's also apparent that he had some encouraging contact with other believers as well. "Eubulus greets you," he said to Timothy, "and so do Pudens, Linus, Claudia, and all the brothers and sisters," if you continue to read on in 2 Timothy chapter 4. We are created for community. It's one of the things that Trinity here stands for. And we feel that most keenly when we are in crisis. So today, what might you do for someone who may be feeling entirely alone in crisis and just hung out to dry? Help them to realize that God is with them always and make them feel like so are you. Have a blessed day today in the Lord.